Greetings, everyone. Lumberg here. Welcome to this peaceful island with this beautiful peace sign here in the center. Whose island is this? As you can see, the luxuriousness is 2222. This is Dreadnought's Island. Why did I visit this island? Because we basically got rammed, um, steamrolled over by Dreadnought. So this is, you can see, he's anything but peaceful. He clearly likes to kill a lot. He has 787 million kills. Those are real troops, not the fake events or the no loss events. And he is pretty strong. You can see his badges are all level 10 and level 9. So he spent a good bit on Duel of Dominance. So in the Duel of Dominance event, you can see, look at this ranking. So he is almost twice as much as 309 Gun Bird. And we are responsible for most of his points. So let's take a look at how that happened. So we are battling LFO from 298 with Dreadnought leading the charge. And you can see, if you switched over, just remember whenever you fight, there's two tabs. This is the first tab. This is the second one. We're fighting Dreadnought here. You can see that we tried our best. However, we have decided as an alliance that enough is enough. There's just too many events, and we need to decide where we're going to spend, where we're not going to spend, and we decided not to spend. There is no end to the spending in Duel of Dominance. Many people have called this appropriately Duel of Dollars because essentially it's any item that you bring in, I can bring in another item to counter it, and I can overspend and get you there. Even then, you'd still need monsters, and you need to be a monster like Dreadnought. So let's dive into what happened. That is Dreadnought's kill ranking. That is 16 million kills. 16 million. The second ranked person is 1.8 million. So this is insane. If you look at our kill ranking, our highest person is 2.4 million. If you look at the enemy strongholds, you can pretty much say that we got defeated by Dreadnought. He could have beat us alone, both on defense and offense. So if you look at, it's not that his stats are insane, and we're going to look at that, but you can see that the charge level is only 22, and we, I think, also had a charge level of 22, so it's pretty, or a little bit over 22, I don't know exactly. You can see that his Titans are 40 and 41, so pretty strong Titans, obviously. And his formation, this is after he's lost some troops, because this is a scout after we've already attacked him. And you can look at these stats here, but I think when he attacked us, he had slightly higher stats. And defense, this is his stats here. You can see pretty insane stats on melee HP, long range attack, long range HP. I mean, this is just, but that melee HP with those Titan skills is probably going to be the key. I'll show defense first. So Dreadnought defending. This is Thomas versus Dreadnought, the first battle. And here you can see his details in his stats, and you can see that it is higher melee HP than we scouted because of the charge level, I think, is being reflected here. All right, let's take a look at this battle. Now, of course, Thomas has beat a couple of people already, and so he is weaker when he's hitting him, and he's hitting him with no items. Again, like we said, we're gonna try to limit the spending. Let's take a look at this awesome fleet that he has: 100,000 armored soldiers, and the remaining is the laser cannons. This 100,000 armored soldiers is the key to this formation, given his stats, given that heavy melee HP. So it's a very formidable stat. And then if you look at some of these other people hitting him, I mean, it is that there's nothing that we're doing that can actually, take him down. It's just those, it's really hard to beat it. And so here you can see that probably using Last Resort is not really helpful because, you'll get one shot, but, Poison Gas is the only one that is effective. And, Dreadnought really didn't use a Ultra Shield. This is just using him a purple shield. So even they're not spending that much Ultra Shield. But, we could beat Dreadnought. We would have to spend $100 item of Electric Prison to even get there, or a bunch of people just layering on the Poison Gas because he doesn't have Ultra Shield. But imagine Dreadnought with Ultra Shield. It's going to be hard. Ultra Shield is, I believe, $50 or $60, and then Electric Prison is $100 item. That's the worst spend in the game if you could think about it. So that's him on defense. This is after we've whittled him down. Many people have hit him. And so let's watch this video. So even after he's been whittled down, this is poison gas working, so it does kill a little bit more troops. We still haven't done much harm to his front row. Only 8K armored soldiers killed. And then guess what? Take a look at this. So if you look at his kill count, it's pretty impressive. Whoops. It's pretty impressive the number of kills that his armored soldiers are getting. That's a lot of kills for armored soldiers, 73,000. Next, let's look at Dreadnought on the offense. So this is his first battle. You can see even he's not really trying to spend much there, right? He's using a green item. He did use a bunch of items later on, but this is both of us not trying. This is just the sheer power of Dreadnought. So let's watch that battle. This is his full fleet. You can see that, one of the things to keep in mind is you do want to use that the Aeon skill. You want to, he has some of these other skills that are giving him these shields from, I believe, one of the island items. But you can see that, he still has a lot of his items intact here. Finally, let's look at the last Dreadnought attack. So after he's killed everybody, now he had some assists, like some people took down some of the front row, but really he could have done it without any assists. That front line. So he's lost all of his zombies. He still has 75K armored soldiers. 25K is all he lost. Now he's lost a lot of that back row because that's where a lot of the back row specific skills have hit, and armored soldiers, I guess they just have a lot of HP. It's really hard to take them down with their reflect. So you can see here that he was a workhorse. So now I'm going to ask you the question, how many people do you think he took down in attack? So there's 60 alliance members that can participate, and Dreadnought, I went through and counted, each one of these that he took down. That's him attacking. He took down 53 people, 53 out of 60 people. I mean, that is just simply insane. So hats off to you, Dreadnought. But good God, we just put him on the leaderboards. So I'll leave you with some parting message. Try to avoid spending on this. If we all stop spending on this event, because ultimately, Dreadnought can be defeated. He can be defeated with Electric Prison, but it's just the worst possible spend. So you're better off spending your items on the new heroes, on the Titans, and other aspects of the game that you enjoy, on speeds for Void. This is just truly a battle that it doesn't really honestly need that much a strategy. It's all about the spending. So that being said, you can see there's a couple of tips that I'll repeat for everyone. You want to make sure that you do all of the Tifa's donation center and get those items. You want to make sure that you rotate through some of the farms, that if you have free space in your alliance, and get those items. And then if you keep it for a day or two and you have space, they can equip defensive items on players and they can help you charge up. So even do this for your farms, do these items, get those items, save them up. And then, once a farm has saved up, I think I have a couple of farms that have saved up 240 tickets. That's a couple of defensive items per player. Bring in a farm, keep it there for 2 days, equip some of those items, and you save costs. It's all free. Second thing I will say is that, remember, you should boost up on that very first day and set your defense, because basically you don't have to reset your defense. You can keep that same defense. So boost up, use Aeon skill. It's valid, the Aeon breakthrough skill or the breakout skill. Boost up both on fleet size, attack buff, HP buff. And I also recommend that you boost up right before the event starts so you can also use it for attack on that same day. Remember, once you load in attack, you can't reload it. But once you load in defense, you can always change your defense fleet. So attack, once you set it, it's set. Also, last tip, when you're going to load in your fleet and you're selecting your attack fleet, make sure that you always double check that the Titans are included, because it's notorious for excluding the Titans, especially if you just saved a fleet. That is it, guys. Try to avoid spending on this bottomless pit of an event. Have fun. I just wanted to highlight the massive beating that we took and that awesome stats that Dreadnought had. So carry on. Peace.